Acknowledge the battle of the century that's going on right now.
Let's talk about it.
What's that?
Cardi B!
Cardi B and Jocelyn Hernandez.
Cardi, yes, baby. Cardi, baby.
I'm joking, of course. But that was some funny ass shit, yo.
You already know.
Who the fuck gave Cardi, no, not Cardi, Jocelyn a mic, yo? Why the fuck are they still doing this, yo? I thought we learned the lesson 2 years ago when she went off the drunken binge.
Yeah.
No, not the drunk. She was high.
Obviously, we did not. But yes, so Cardi B is that bitch right now.
Ain't nobody fucking with Cardi B.
Nobody.
Oh, shit.
Nobody.
Honestly.
Yes, she's up there. Triple platinum, right?
She's my favorite female rapper ever.
Yes, right? She's popping.
But I don't think she's like as nice as Nicki is in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? But like she's but she says what's real.
She's real, right? She's real.
Yeah.
Like she don't care who's around, who's not. She's really real.
Yeah, she's definitely.
That's why when people
That's her. Like that's her.
Yeah, I fuck with Cardi B. Shout out Cardi B. Congratulations.
Wait, is this one of those Nicki reaching for Nicki moves right here? Like yo, I love her, yo. This next month y'all gonna be dating. You like, yo, I thought she was for Offset, man. That was just for show, man.
You're like, yo, I gave you a shout out for real. No radio, we gave you a shout out.
I was there at Powerhouse and that shit. I was right there. I let him live, man.
Yes, but yeah, she's definitely up there. Everybody hating on her right now.
Hey, man.
We got
but that's what happened.
In the motherfucking building.
You already know.
OT, what up?
What's up? What's going on, man? Come check that God willing out. This is what's up. This is what's going on right now.
You the man right now, bro. I'm seeing you everywhere, man.
Give me the ass straight. Yeah, we in here, man. We in here, man. Soup Kitchen movement stronger than ever. We just hit 100,000 on my mixtape. Shout out my mixtapes. We didn't do no extra press or nothing. That was all organic. We just dropped that bitch on my mixtapes. They seen it. They threw it in the features. And we've been rocking ever since. Also, shout out to Dutch Masters. Dutch Masters just reached out. So we got a meeting.
That sponsor money?
Yeah.
It's coming.
That's why I blow Dutchess. So, right? But shout out to all my people over on the West Coast, over at Street League, the skateboarding company, over with Rob Deerdeck and Fantasy Factory. My man Tim Dowling over there has been showing love. Shout out to Yanko over at Quad. We got something in the works. We got a couple things going on. I'm excited. I appreciate y'all having me up here.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. Always showing love.
Always.
So let's get a feel for it, man.
Let's do this correctly. OT. For those of you who don't know OT, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? Philadelphia? Were you born and raised in Philly?
No. I came to Philly in 06. I've been grinding ever since. I went away for a couple, came back, and I got back with my team, and we've been going hard ever since. Fans been reciprocating what we've been putting out. We just go one day at a time. Just knock out a new task every day. We're getting closer. We're getting more relationships. We're getting more budgets, more offers for money. You know what I'm saying? Shit where we can actually spend money and, you know what I'm saying, get shit done. Because money makes the world go around.
Yes, it does. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Go get that God willing on my mixtape. Make sure you check that out.
Yes.
How long have you been at this rapping stuff, man? You kind of crafty and talented at what you do, bro.
I appreciate that. I've been rapping for a long time. I always rap, like high school and shit, fucking around. It was never serious. Where I was from, nobody ever really got it jumping. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody ever really made nothing crazy of themselves when it came to music where I'm from. So I got to step up and do it. I hold the 978 down to Central Massachusetts up there. And then all my people down here, and now we've been doing a lot of shit in New York, so we're just trying to connect the dots. Just connect the dots, get this whole East Coast going.
Okay.
That's gonna be my movement.
Yeah.
Can you give us a quick summary of the last year? I know it's been crazy, and it just seemed like, I know you've been grinding crazy from your aspect, but to a lot of the fans, it's just like you just came out of nowhere, like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? And he's everywhere, and he popping crazy. So what has the last year been like for you? Like, do you feel like your life has changed, or is it just every day like this is the same work you always do?
No, it's getting more and more intense. every day is like, you know, an opportunity to take a step back and take a step forward. And there's a lot of bullshit that goes on. But if you just stay focused on your one goal every day, knock something out, when it's all said and done, you'll have a whole fucking encyclopedia for a resume. In the last year, let's talk about it. Let's start from the beginning.
Let's talk about that.
I got flown out to LA. Got to get with G Weeder. Got to get with Trey Songz. Got to get with Tory Lanez. Worked out in a little investment deal with some people. It kind of fell through, it kind of didn't. You know what I'm saying? The deal didn't go through, but the relationships were built. So now every time if I'm in LA, I'm good at Bompton, tell you that. We're a rap. And I went to South by Southwest. We rocked South by Southwest real hard down there. My mixtape stage, I was down there with the Ape Gang. Me and Garcia and Reddy and Preem, DJ Crazy. We rocked out there. I went up to Boston, Jammin' 94.5, did the launch pad, which is like the come-up show for Philly, but it's the launch pad up there with DJ E Double. Drop God Willing on my birthday, on September. Drop God Willing, we decided not to have a DJ on it because it was real emotional type shit. It wasn't, it's like an album for me. And then I just did a movie soundtrack for Flesh and Blood, which is, I don't know if you remember this, but this is how I always explain it to people. Do you remember when you was little? Do you remember the movie Snow Day? You remember the movie Snow Day? You remember that shit? Damn, you don't remember that. What about?
Was it like a?
It was a major motion.
Movie?
Yeah, but it was back in the day though. It was back in like the fucking late 90s.
I smoked all those memories.
No, well, it was a Nickelodeon film. It was a major fucking boom. Well, the dude from that grew up and is a serious actor now, and. He's been holding me down, Mark Webber. He's been holding me down. He just shot Flesh and Blood. Okay. It's a movie about coming home from prison in Kensington. And
so it's in Philly.
Yeah, the movie took place in Philly. They were done the movie and they needed a soundtrack, so they reached out. Tim Dowling reached out to me about 3 months ago and asked if I could submit some original tracks for a movie. I didn't know what it was about. I thought it was just some little independent film shit. But it's not. I mean, it took home awards at, Philly Film Fest, South by Southwest. So that comes out, Flesh and Blood, the movie's called. Flesh and Blood comes out January 2018, iTunes.
Hey, okay.
So that's a little bit of what I did this year.
You have, I know right now your goal is the music. You have aspirations into jumping in the other foot, or are you already in the other stuff? I'm not as into other stuff as I want to be. Mm-hmm. I'm a few acting lessons away, maybe a few acting lessons away. But that's where I belong is on screen. So the music's just gonna get me there. And the music's what I love, But I think that when I'm old and shit, I'm still gonna want to be in this entertainment industry. And I think my way to do that is to write films and to be in films. So that's my thing. You have like I don't want to say the old style because it's what people of my era appreciate more, the bars.
Word.
I feel like you're a lyricist. Do you find that there's a lot of like controversy when it comes to you rapping and stuff? Like, do you get compared to motherfuckers all the time, and do you have to deal with that?
Yeah, I get compared. I mean, like I said, I just came from state prison to where every day was yard. Dudes wasn't going out in the yard being like, dudes not. Everything was all bars. And we was all there together. Me, Butter Knife, Spaz Heavy. We were all in the same jail together. Stacks Regal was there. We was all in the same jail.
Super wild crew, by the way.
No,
I know those names, but for the people at home, it's like, God dang.
So then I came home, right? And I was like, rah, rah, rah. And like girls, I'd spit for girls, and girls would be like, man, you're nice, but you're kind of scary. Like, you're too hard, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I need to work on that, you know what I'm saying? But I started, fucking with the auto-tune, learning my voice, learning different octaves and shit like that, and trying to master it. And now I love the way my music is, because now I could harmonize a hook and still give bars, and I'll get on a trap beat and still give bars. They'll just bounce a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm never going to go on a track and not say nothing at all. Maybe that'll be the one that...
That'll be the one that gets you to the...
So what actually inspires you to write a song or for a female, or is there anything in life in general that that inspires you?
I could go and I could have like a real good night, you know, with a lady friend, and you know, the next day I could be in my bag, right? I mean, I could go through some shit. I could see somebody get killed. I see somebody get robbed. Or everything. I take in everything, and it just comes out over a beat. I mean, and everybody raps now, so it ain't hard to explain. Like, well, how do you write rap? Every fucking person can write rap. It's fucking easy. To push yourself, to believe in yourself, and to take yourself seriously. It's hard for people to take themselves seriously. It was hard for me to take myself seriously. Dude, you just came home from jail, you gonna start rapping? Get a job, dog, come on, man. I'm like, nah, I got something with this. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man, you tripping, man, you wasting time. Fuck, now, 90% of those people are like, yo. You know? So I got a little bit of their support, not enough. Like I said, we're about 7% of the way I want to be, you know?
Well, let me ask this question, because I listened to the album. Was it... How was the transition from your old life to turning into a musician? Like, you know, I don't mean when just come out and say it on air. I listened to the content. Yeah. I mean, so it's like,
no, it was just like, it's like,
was it hard to let that go? Like, man, I was chasing this money all these years, but then I went to jail. It's like a lot of people I know come back and do the same thing and get back into the same thing. I mean, they might find it hard to, you know what I mean?
You gotta find your niche, man. You know, you can't go around your whole life being like, I sell bricks. You know what I mean? It's like, it's cool when you're like fucking real young to say shit like that and be the man and all that, but who do you know that won? Not too many people, you know? So I just do me, I just keep focused, I smoke my little tree, you know what I'm saying? My little deals and all that, my music shit, the features been coming in. It's weird, as soon as you let go, sometimes it's like you got two things in life, right? And you got chasing money with the streets, and you got dependent on music. And while you're chasing money in the streets, you don't have another hand really to pick this up. You gotta put this down, and you gotta trust that when you pick this up, it'll be there. You understand what I'm saying? So it's tough. It's hard to have faith in yourself. Sometimes you come up short, but you make it, though. You make it to the next day. And then there's another event, and you boom off that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to just have faith in yourself. I think Waiter said it best. He said, bet on yourself and double down, you know? And that's what it is. You got to bet on yourself. You got to be willing to you put the shit down.
So, speaking of your music, I had Grind Up featuring Cassidy.
Cassidy, shout out Cass.
Do you want to introduce that for us?
Yes.
What inspired it?
What inspired it? It was like 2:15 in the morning in fucking somewhere in New York, and we was writing the beats, and Cass, we had this whole shit ready, and Cass was like, "Yo, I gotta use this beat for my album." So I was like, "Damn!" My man Thoroughbred Bangers put his beats on. Me and Cass found another one real quick. Cass started going in the direction, talking about been grinding this whole life. I said, "Oh, it was easy." You know what I mean? That's it. 15 minutes, write that bitch, lay that bitch, forget about it. Next day, listen to it, got song Cassidy.
Hey.
That's how it is. It's simple. You can get all crazy and be like, it was 2017, it was snowing out. Izzy was over there. But it's not as simple. It was just, my people reached out. K-Slay had a lot to do with a lot of shit. So did Pop from the barbershop.
I like the cool ass vibe too. He's just like, you know how many artists want that? And they will be on that note, like, yo, I got a song with Gang. Like, look, man, 15 minutes, and bing, boom.
Don't get it twisted. Inside, there's part of me that's ecstatic that I got that. You know what I mean, with him. I mean, I had a song with Cass. I don't think it even set in yet. I mean, really, because, like, I don't think it went to all the avenues it needs to go to. See, I got a lot of seeds planted in a lot of places. Like, I did work with him. I did work with so many people, and we didn't even put it out yet. And I think they're waiting, too. Like, nah, like something's gonna jump, and then this is gonna be a little bit better, like better to drop. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I learned that you can't depend on nobody. You can't be like pay me for a feature, and then I come through and I do the feature with you, and in the back of my head I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, this shit might go, this might be it for me. I can't depend on that. I need to promote that feature. I need to do what I need to do and turn my keys and my locks. And if you do pay me for a feature, we post that shit. We repost it. We bring the cameraman to the fucking studio and You know
right,
what
you still gotta do the heavy lifting behind
Yeah,
it.
it's a lot of heavy lifting. It's a lot of hurry up, standing around and fucking waiting. A lot of going to New York with 9 o'clock appointments, not getting seen till 1:15, and being out of there at 1:45. Like, damn, that was it. And that's how it goes. But you got to be willing to make those trips, because these other suckers ain't making these trips, and I'm passing them every time I do. So I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna keep doing it. Keep running up the score as best I can. We've been doing everything we've been doing with no bag. And I'm not gonna say dudes got big bags, but all these dudes are running off bags. We're not running off no bag. We're just all motherfuckers fucking with me and me trying to, you know what I'm saying, just be myself and just get it going. So imagine what happens when we get the bag behind us.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the music. We'll be right back. We're gonna listen to OT.
You already know.
Grind.
Produced by Thoroughbred Banks.
And this your boy Maxx, the motherfucking heavyweight champ of the world. I can't believe that nigga said that shit online. That's what you call me. He said some crazy shit that I ain't gonna hold you.
We have OT the Real.
Hey.
Hey.
Right.
That shit was bloody.
Thank you.
OT. On this, is it a mixtape or the album?
This joint is considered a mixtape. It's on my mixtapes, but to me and to my team, it's a fucking album, man. It's an album that we gave. It's an album that we're giving away because, you know, we're not where we want to be, you know, as far as like internationally known yet. So we got to give this shit away at first, just to let them know what it tastes like, so that they want it. You know?
I've noticed on that joint. See, because I judge most of the all around musicians by their wingman ability.
Word.
What I mean by that is, when I'm with the chick out on a date, if I play your song, is it gonna get me the yams or not?
You gotta do the heavy lifting yourself.
No, but see, look, women love music. I try to provide
you gotta
the
make
environment. You know what I mean?
They'll be like, who's that? That's OT. Where he at?
He do got a song on there.
We got a song. We got a single.
I'm not sure
the breakup record.
Geared to the ladies.
It's not. It's more. I'd actually say it's more for. I guess it's more for anybody getting out of a relationship.
You know what? I think that's why I was so drawn to it. Since you know I'm getting out of relationships every other week.
Every other week.
I played that song at Thanksgiving with my ex. Like, look, babe.
And her baby daddy.
While you in the car, like, this is how I feel for real about you.
When all the love's coming from me and all the drama's coming with you, I gotta tell you stop fucking with me, so I gotta stop fucking with you.
I played that specifically. I was just like, listen, no, but I ain't gonna hold you. I hyped it up a little. I was like, yeah, that's my man, yo. That's my man track. This is about us, though.
It was the breakup song from my hood and shit. Like, my neighborhood was all playing that shit all crazy. You hear that shit all around the neighborhood, getting bumped, girls are bumping. Now that's the type of shit that's happening to me. I'm starting to learn, like, how to turn different knobs. You know, when I say different knobs, I mean how to affect different people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be like, oh, I can't connect with the type of music that the females are gonna like. The females, they just gonna fuck with me because I'm OT anyway. And
talk that talk.
Right.
But once I started to get into that lane and fuck around, I started to be like, damn, I like the way my shit sounds. I don't care what nobody says. I'm already official. These other dudes ain't official. So they can't, if they go back, they might get stuck there. I'm not going to get stuck there. I can just do, I'm not trying to sound like all cocky, you know what I'm saying? I can do that.
So listen, man, before you get too cocky, let me just let you know. Let me just let you know. It had an adverse effect. I might have got my ex back.
Oh, man.
You're too good at what you do, motherfucker. You fucked it up for me. I was trying to tell her, fuck you. And she was just like, oh, you know him?
The song made her understand. It made her understand where you were coming from. She appreciated it.
She never seen my point until the verse 2.
So that was for personal experience.
Yeah, that's from breaking up with from girls and watching, you know, some of my homies go through it and shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes I seen them roll the carpet out for girls and stuff, and after a long time, then they break up. I seen dudes take heavy financial hits. Not just emotional and shit like that. I done seen some of my friends put a lot of time and money into situations that, I mean, it's just like a bad relationship is a bad investment. It is. You're investing more than money. You're investing time. You're investing everything. So a bad relationship's a bad investment, I think.
Time, emotions, everything.
Yeah. So, you know, make your investments
Every bad
wise.
relationship is a waste of time. It's always a lesson. I think I always take it as a lesson. I'm like, I kind of learned something, but yeah, that's not good. Get your shit together.
Get that on my mixtapes, 100,000. My mixtapes.
How you turn it on them at the end of
Hey, fire that.
you know what?
Like, hold on, this is about y'all niggas.
I thought she was about to start saying Bodak yelling at me and shit. I was like, oh shit.
Look, it's about y'all dudes. Like, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
yes, huh?
No, but really, like, if you were gonna be in a relationship, be real, like, or stay single, play games, be the player. You know, we could be players too as females, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if you play with someone's heart, someone is always gonna get hurt, either the female or the male. Like, it depends who's playing the game.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with your chess pieces.
Yes. So, what exactly are you trying to achieve within the next couple of years, or next couple months?
I want to be honestly like an international superstar, you know, like fucking like you know, in my own way, like, you know, the way that like I see Mark Wahlberg do his thing, I see Justin Timberlake do their thing. That's heavy inspiration. The way I seen Mark Webber do his thing. The way I seen, you know, also like Jimmy the Saint, how he does his movie shit, you know what I'm saying? He's coming up, he's, you know, writing books and stuff like that. I see all these dudes and it inspires me, it keeps me going. You know what I mean?
Right.
Are you a writer other than like as far
I tried.
as
I wrote like a book, like a whole story about my life when I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was too like drawn out and real drawing. And I was like, no.
He said, I don't want to throw myself under the bus.
Then I was like, damn, I did a bunch of dumbass shit I can't explain. I said, let me just chill out.
That's part of it though, man. And, you know, you might get the biopic soon.
Touch it up a little, clean it up a little.
Clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean it up.
And add some things to it.
Make it, yeah, add the positive things, because that was back when it was all negative things. Now,
Right.
now we got to a climax.
Right.
What's it? Is it a climax in the film?
So you can do that from negative to a positive.
From negative to a positive.
There you go.
Soup kitchen.
So let me ask you, if what advice would you give an upcoming artist coming, you know, like what advice would you give them?
Stay out of my fucking way.
Oh, oh shit!
I'm kidding. I would never say that.
That was some real
Wait,
shit. So hold up. Did we got that? Did we got that? We gonna make that a drop.
No.
Stay out of my fucking way. What's wrong with you, mother?
No, I keep it real. What I would tell an upcoming artist is to invest as much in yourself as you can, cause like it doesn't matter, right? Like if you like get like fresh and you're fresh all summer and you got like you spend all this money all summer, you pop all these bottles all summer, nobody really remembers that. But like if you spend your money on videos and fucking mixtapes and fucking promotion, people actually see that, see your money counted instead of just being a scuffed pair of sneakers in your closet. So invest in yourself, you know what I mean? That scuffed pair of sneakers in your closet could be.
I'm glad he said that.
Could be. It could be anything. It could be a fucking whole EP with somebody. Something you could have did. So
I was about to spend my rent at the bar tonight. So,
See, you definitely have to take care of the bills first, and then do all that extra shit. Maxx, come on.
Listen, man, this is why we need role
You've been
models out here,
around
man.
me, you know, like take care of your bills, and then we go party. That's it.
Take care of
Those
your
are the rules. Look, those are the rules.
Soup kitchen.
Right. So let's get into some music. I have room up.
Well, we shoot a video for that, right? Like tonight.
Oh,
Make sure y'all out in the Chamonix. For like an hour.
Oh.
She said in Chamonix. Oh, we in there. Come jam with me in the Chamonix. We got rooms for $40 rooms for everybody.
Oh shit! What you got a discount for this?
Nah, this was going down, man.
Oh, it's a holiday discount.
My whole life, like, you know, grinding has just been, you know, might sound cliche to say, like trapping out of rooms. It's like whether I was living in a house where I was in the bedroom and I was always like the people I lived with were getting high, so I was like serving them, or if like I was in a motel serving them, or if I was like in jail and I like and I was like doing 2-for-1s with soups and playing poker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Marcella giving tattoos. We were always in and out of the doors and shit. And me just goofing off in the studio one night, came up trapping out of rooms. The shit had a lot more meaning than we intended. And now we're shooting a video for it tonight. So get into that. Trapping out of rooms, featuring El Porter on God Willing.
Hey, let's get into it.
4, 5, 6, I'm trying. Now we got a good little situation going over there. I got some people who are familiar with the area, and they want us to hold them down, so we did. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Hey.
Damn it, if it wasn't such short notice, you know I always usually ask to be Cup Guys on the 3 in every video and shit. That's all I was asking. What else you got? Like, hold up, you got the web series and movies coming out. Cup Guy number 3. I'm working on my acting prowess too.
Word.
So that's next.
Speaking of acting, I'm doing a little something. 953. Yes, we have, I think, our episode 9 already.
Oh, yeah?
I think that was episode 9 just released. Make sure you have to check that out.
It's on YouTube?
Yes.
Word up. Let me check that out.
Yes, yes. Back to OT. OT the bro.
What's going on? No radio. ACPC in the building. El Porter, Sam in the building. Man.
Hey.
It's my team over there.
All right, so wait.
Where do you at?
What have you been shouting out all night, man? Can we get a little background on your crew?
What you mean?
The team Soup Kitchen, man.
Soup Kitchen. Well, Soup Kitchen's my following.
Oh.
So right now there's probably like 17,000 people in the Soup Kitchen.
Okay.
You out here, bro?
But there's official people who like were around like before I was screaming that shit. You know that shit was already coming. So there's a little bit of a difference. But those dudes are the most supportive, understanding, helpful dudes. So they're with that shit. They love everybody screaming Soup Kitchen. That's my name. You heard of Hell's Kitchen? Yeah. Well, this is Soup Kitchen. Let's fill it. That's how I explain it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, go ahead. Go ahead.
I've been stealing too many questions anyway. Go ahead.
You got your questions written.
No. You want to see my laptop? Well, you want to see it? This is all music. This is for the artists. This is how I control everything. This is how I control everything. But go ahead. Go ahead, Max.
No, I don't need to ask hip hop questions, man. I just be trying to see where the love's at. I see you got the fan base. You out here dealing with the next level than a lot of artists that's out around in our local area. Yeah. So I always ask artists when they come here, is it about the love or is it about, it's potential bread in it? But see, I feel like you already answered that question.
Yeah, I love that there's potential bread in it. No, I love it because it's like I can get paid for something that, you know what I'm saying, I'm good at, and it's like legit, you know what I mean? So it's like,
how often do you write, even the stuff that we don't hear?
What,
just because,
like, I write dumb shit every day. I write every day of my life, every day.
Is you going to drop a throwaway jump?
Yeah, before the year's over.
I feel like that's something I should have did.
Before, and I'm announcing, I didn't even announce this yet, but before the year's out, I'm dropping something again. So this month you can expect something from me. A real mixtape shit carrying into 2018 when the movie drops. Once that movie drops, my management's not gonna let me take the same type of bags we're getting right now, because it's gonna be a different upper echelon. And you gotta let yourself level up. I used to not want to level up because I felt like a dickhead to my friends who, like, you know what I'm saying, weren't necessarily ready to do that, and you know what I'm saying. So I'd be always like, oh man, we ain't charging him, man. Like, no, they'll pay. I know, but that's my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, he didn't make me pay when I was on the run, sleeping at his house, shit like that, right? So I feel like a fucking nut being like, I need a band, So now my management handle that shit. Now because I'm realizing what it's worth, because the press that it's gonna get and the repost that it's gonna get is worth the money. We had to fight for that. You know what I'm saying? We had to work that bag up.
Right. And if they're real friends or real supporters, they shouldn't have a problem spending that being like.
It's a lot of gray. It's a lot of gray areas. Like I said, I just like how it's done, the way it's structured and the way it's done. It's not some backroom shit no more. It's official. Once this movie comes out, it's gonna be a different story.
So my question was, what is the hardest things you had to endure since you became an artist?
The bitches.
Standing around and waiting, sleeping in cars all day and shit. But I was fucking sleeping in cars anyways before this shit. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like but all the hurry up and wait shit. Like I said, you set some shit up out of state, out of town. Just this shit's not guaranteed.
Right.
Nothing is. No event, nothing. You could get there. That shit could not even be going the fuck on sometimes. It goes down, especially out here. So you gotta just keep picking yourself back up and keep going until you hit something that was worth it,
And do you have any upcoming events, any performance, or?
We might try to make it out to New York tonight. We got a situation out there. My bro.
What the fuck is
this
going on?
motherfucker is teleporting, y'all.
He's
about to do a video.
What's happening? You're gonna do a video?
Then you gonna make it.
Listen, New York's a fucking hour away.
Well,
So that kid that needs a fucking eighth in fucking Glen Olden that you're bringing it to, you could be driving to New York and getting some shit done. You know what I mean? So I'd rather.
He's like, I never told y'all what time I was going to show up.
How many hours do you get of sleep?
On the real, I get every single day. I wake up at 7. I get my young boy up for school, bring him to school. So there's days where usually I'm waiting to do that to go to bed. I stay up till 7, get that shit done. That's my routine.
That's usually my bedtime. I'm gonna let me out.
Oh shit, it's coming out.
Let me stop. Look, let me stop. But yes, you want to? That.
I was about to drink.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say something.
That's a little bit, man.
So we have your next song. Set up.
No handouts.
No hands out.
Because there's no handouts out here. Shout out to Uptown on the Beat. Oh, fuck no. I got full liquor. I'm bad.
The alcoholics in this joint, bro.
Shout out to Uptown on the Beat.
What inspires that song?
Strippers.
Strippers? Oh, shit. Look, where they at?
They coming with the sparkles in the
Listen, this is for y'all. Look, this is for y'all.
Already.
Let's get into it. So much for tuning in. No radio. I'm your girl, Sin City.
Yo,
I forgot my name, y'all.
I'm a Maxx Madness.
That's what they call me?
Max.
Shit.
We have OT the real in the building.
Yeah.
OT.
What's up?
Yes. That was no handout.
No handouts.
For the strippers.
For the strippers.
For the strippers.
Yeah, because there's no handouts, no free dances. That's this one. That's the twist to it.
Yes, yes.
But what y'all want to do now, man?
Man, we was wondering. We was wondering if you want to do something real quick.
I was
Show them a little
going to
something.
ask for some bars.
Yes.
There's a bar downstairs.
I'm aware. I already. I may.
Got him.
In this situation, I may already be banned.
The party's down there.
Yeah, you banned from everywhere. Like, it's just.
So y'all want to hit some bars?
What do you have for us? You got something for us?
Yeah, let me stop.
It's all my fault, bro. I ain't got no beats.
I'm gonna get this on my. Nah.
I said, I'm from a zone where no one owns there. Rats is only rats in they hood because they known there. Homie say do the pussy, I put a zone there. I split for the cold bear. I sit watching cold bear. I breathe in the cold air. You feel the stomach rumble. Of course they all lying. We in the fucking jungle. Running with the tigers. Before I made parole, I passed my shit off to the lifers. Seemed like the thing to do. Feel me? I said, money on the line as we wait for your order. Turn it off, man. Soup kitchen. I said, I'm into other things. Like making other change. You 30 sons still living off your mother's change. My coke blows up the East Coast like a hurricane. Katrina, I got that Irene, called Jimmy Iovine. I'm shining like high beams. I'm shining when I'm smiling. I'm shining when I'm wildin'. I'm shining like Jack Nicholson up in The Shining. You trying to shine like a fake chain. I'm with your chick in a 5-star telly under fake names. And the cars all legit, but the plates changed every couple states because the cakes when the weight came. I graduated from a pit to a Great Dane. Bull massive, homie, the flow massive. Cops batter and ran my door like old castles. It's no hassle, homie, I'm so past you. If you got something I need, I won't ask you. I just confiscate, we won't even conversate. I don't even contemplate. I got ADHD, I can't fucking concentrate. But I use that, I abuse that. The factors only combinate. So all you superhero pop rappers kinda late. You ain't gonna never get it back like John Bonet. I sent a bomb your way, bombs away. At your funeral, T.I. and Justin Timberlake dead and gone to play. My coke smells like cat piss. Either a cat pissed on it or it's that shit. Money green trampoline, I'm doing backflips. I'll say, oh bitch, a bag, no sex fit. OT the real, go get that goblin on my mixer.
Yo, show him the love.
Shout out to No Radio.
Yeah, yes. OT the real in the fucking
Spaz City out here. Soup Kitchen.
That's that shit.
Really gonna.
No Radio, Sin City.
Yes, baby, yes. It's the girl system. Let's drop it.
That's
Say
what.
let's go.
Yo, anybody gonna follow that? Like, what's going on?
Follow me on the gram. OT_the real. Follow me at the gram of Soup Kitchen. We're accepting
Oh man,
applications.
Gio, Uptown Gio in the building.
Yeah, you know Uptown Gio in the building, ready to come fuck.
She said he likes
Bars is ready.
He jumping in like, yo, we got bars, we got bars.
You already. Bring my man up here.
Let's go.
It's about it's his time anyway.
You gotta go well. Let him
Let him get it.
yeah.
Matter of fact, let me take this chick because it's about to be that time.
You good right there?
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, you already.
No.
What up? What up?
We going acapella tonight, huh?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
only good.
That's good, that's good. OT rolling up, I see.
Hey, you already know, Jill. Let's get it, bro.
I said, I done had it up the head with the frauds and the fake shit. Niggas basic, show money with small faces. I beat cases, switch whips and change places. Went legal, signing checks from Caucasians. I shoot like I'm at the 3-point line. I make that thing go boom like 103.9. I'm about to make a geostorm. It's geo time. Exclusive apparel, nigga. You ain't see those kind. All this wave riding making me seasick. Niggas going live talking heavy about who they want to beef with. Saying about they push bricks. They only push nicks. Niggas can't put their Timberland in my footprint. And everybody want to be a comedian. Niggas ain't husky. They getting shirts medium. Taking niggas punchlines. Got y'all repeating them. Telling niggas war stories. Got y'all believing them. Facebook frauds. Instagram idiots. Snapchat suckers. Emoji hypocrites. Want to be next up. I'm fucking them checks up. Your bitch is a fan of mine. She want to get sexed up. You paying to play. Playboy, I get checked up. These niggas ain't really hot. They just got the best luck. Gang.
Okay, Uptown Gio.
Hey. Let him know, let him know.
See, this that shit I be
Gio.
talking about, man.
I had a bless her. He just killed that shit. I had to do it.
Anybody I know, always barbarians, man. If you making me want to come,
What you got?
No,
You got something? You got
no.
something?
I ain't coming out of retirement tonight, yo. I ain't coming out of retirement tonight.
Right.
I ain't coming out of retirement tonight. I'm a personality now.
Yes.
That's what they. Motherfuckers getting awarded for Grammy. Yo, I got nominated for shit.
Yes, y'all make sure y'all vote for that.
My niggas got nominated for shit too.
Hey.
This is all. See, you know what's funny? Let me ask y'all this too. While I got you boy here, the work ethic doesn't matter about awards. Do you feel like you need the extra credit on the joint? And you like, man, I do what I do, and I'm going to do it.
I mean, would you if you wanted to get lucky with your lady that day, would you make sure the house was clean a little bit, make sure you were straight?
I'm a savage. It's like, no,
Would you want some? It's
yeah,
like
I was straight.
Anything that you get fucking listen in this business, anything that you get recognized for is worth it. Because recognition is basically what we live for. Look at the DVD era and shit. Them dudes weren't getting money for rapping on them things, really, not much. But they went viral though, whatever viral was back then. So it's worth it.
How do you feel like the game is now? I meant to ask that earlier about, because I think that was the point I was getting at earlier when I was saying you remind me of the era I grew up in, when motherfuckers gave a fuck about bars and they was just going strong.
Raw shit, yeah.
I mean,
do you feel like you have to adapt to the new style, or you want them to respect that bars is everything?
Take out the or and put and in there instead. You gotta do both, I think. Both. You gotta have some type of good, pleasing sound on the ear, which is what new wave is. And you gotta still be talking some real shit to be respected by the higher ups, because the higher ups are from that era that you're talking about.
Facts.
That's definitely true.
For now.
Is it for now? Is
So
it?
Tyler, the Creator's a fucking CEO. And then
Oh, shit.
So, Gio, let us know a little bit about yourself over here.
I mean, I'm just a humble boy. I work, you know. I got a show tonight, matter of fact. You know what I'm
Pull
saying?
the mic close up.
And I just be working. I just got a sponsor by Click Vodka, so you know I'm gonna be shooting 2 commercials for them and doing a little promo and all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to them for showing love. They came through here too before. You know what I mean? Shout out to Noam. That's my guy.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Wait, they came before I was here?
But the
Yeah, they came
vodka,
before-
the vodka.
before.
The vodka?
Yeah, they were around.
First of all,
they were around for
any alcoholic substance that comes in the building
What's that?
needs to hit me up. That's mandatory from now on.
Yeah, they were around for a little bit.
No, but see, I wanted a crazy ass bar fest, and I got one. That was the. I already knew it was going. I don't know. I'm never supposed to talk about disappointments, but I got disappointed tonight early on.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not even gonna throw no shots. I got disappointed on the night early because I really wanted to see that bar fest, and I wanted to see on the low. I told y'all I got this nigga CD in my radio right now. On the low, I wanted to see them.
who's that?
Bar against each other. I'm not throwing no shots, man. I'm not throwing no
What are you
shots.
talking about?
No, I ain't throwing no shots.
Why we talking?
No, I'm not talking about y'all.
It doesn't matter.
It was somebody didn't show up tonight. They might have been scared. Say no. She said no. Ignore him.
It's a pleasure to be spitting
What
next to my
matters
man.
was here right now.
My man
That's what
Ryan,
matters.
like,
OT the
I feel the
pro.
same way. I feel the same
real
way.
shit.
Let's see.
Maxx Madness. Y'all already know how the shows get. Listen, man. I promoted this shit online. Niggas seen who was coming in and was like, man, I don't know, fuck that shit. You ain't gonna embarrass me tonight.
I gotta go check your page in a minute.
He said, niggas was like, you ain't gonna embarrass me tonight. Fuck it. No, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm talking shit. I'm only talking shit because he ain't show. But that would have been a crazy bar fest, yo. Man, y'all already know. That's my whole thing, man. That's why I say, and I ain't gonna hold
I
you.
don't remember boy name, but he was nice though. I seen the video.
No, he was like, I ain't throwing down no shots. No one in the bus.
Well, who was the guest that didn't show up?
No.
You're not dropping names.
Didn't y'all promote it? Didn't y'all
I'm
promote it?
dropping.
I ain't gonna promote it. I'm just
Bars
saying.
have some shit to do.
Back to y'all. Listen, I want to know, you guys, who are your top 3? Dead or alive? Top 3, who you listening to now?
Okay, wait. Before y'all answer this, I need to say this statement.
Yo, pause.
Oh, man.
Niggas be having 20 motherfuckers in their top 5.
My Philly top 3. My Philly top
Well,
3.
you narrowed it down. My Philly top.
You know he fucked up because I said 3.
That's what I'm about to say.
He
What
said
category you
5.
talking about?
I'm trying to tell you, niggas. Yo, you ask motherfuckers every day of the week, and they'll change their top.
It depends on what.
It depends on your mood. But let's do 3 alive, 3 dead. Top 3.
Do Philly top 3.
You go first.
Philly top 3.
Philly top 3.
No, wait. No Philly top 3. We going there because so nobody gets offended. Top 5 alive. No, top 3 alive. Top 3 alive. Top 3 dead.
That's what I just said.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Give me
3 up,
Max.
3 down.
Give me Max. Look.
Because
Nobody looking for you.
sometimes when you
Nobody
ask people
looking.
their top, they tend to throw in honorary people.
Right.
I don't
That's what I
judge
said,
nobody
depends
list.
on like what category we talk about?
Who is your top 5 rappers
Philly,
for you?
lyrically, Philly.
See, you gave us two different.
Wait, no, yeah. My
genres.
favorite rappers is lyricists, though.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense.
Alive, and I'm gonna say them because I think they're underappreciated too. Saigon.
Wait, is this in the order or is no particular order?
No. Saigon. Talib Kweli.
Oh.
And I think that, of course, I mean, I learned how to write in stanzas because of Styles P. So Styles P, of course. I think
Definitely gotta put the ghosts in there.
I mean, I don't fuck
But that's gonna be yours.
anyone who got it in life like I got it, I fuck with. That's what I like.
So it's like top three. We talking top three, period, right? I definitely fuck with the ghosts, but I can't say the ghosts without putting Jada in there too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as far as like bars and like niggas that maintain doing this shit for years, like decades. I'm talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? Not talking about like you know what I mean? Real shit. I gotta put Jada in there, and you gotta put fucking. You gotta put Fab in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put Fab in there.
Okay.
All right. Can I make this statement?
Who said that?
Wait. You only named two people, didn't you?
I didn't know. He named three.
Those wasn't your top three. You split.
That's who I think who like earned their shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
In your top three, you named four.
I named three.
You named Fab, Styles, Jada,
That's
Kiss. And Kiss.
Okay.
Fab, Jada,
Talking
Styles. And not here no more.
Dad?
Not here no more.
Yeah.
Top.
Fucking Big L.
There's a lot of nice motherfuckers.
dang.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I said, like, because they've been doing this for so long and they still hot with it. You know what I'm saying?
Spinach. Rest in peace, Spinach.
Facts. My God. Me and Spinach rapped together plenty of times.
Free Roscoe P. Coltrane. He's a fucking cat. I was a tutor with him in the ass.
Nice.
We were both tutors in education together in CFC.
Yeah.
He got life for not saying nothing. So, that's something that should be put out there. Free Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Shout out to mom, too. I know it's mom.
Lyricist. He was fucking lyricist. Dude was on deaf fucking comedy poetry shit. I seen shit like that and I was like, ooh, that's a way in.
Crazy.
I started seeing shit like that. Lyricists getting in like different ways. I was like,
See, now it's all
Yeah.
making sense, man. Why this nigga?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure we get the
No, because beforehand. Yeah,
background check.
All right, let me
Background
give,
check on y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I had ran into. I don't know if it was him or his peoples. I was at an event. That's how I got the album. See,
well,
he's saying it's not an album.
Was it the Stop Family event? Because he was
No, it was before that. It was before that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I've been listening. Remember, I came in it. All right, all jokes aside, I know I say a lot of crazy shit all the time. No, all jokes aside, I came in here one day before we even started recording. I was like, yo, I just was listening to this fucking mixtape. I called it a mixtape. I was like, yo, this motherfucker hot as shit. And I was like, yo, the reason why it stood out so much was also because I had the CD for like 3 weeks. And that's not like me. Like, I don't just get CDs while I'm out and about and not put them in. I was just doing so much. I literally slept on that shit. I was like, man, I'm listening to other niggas. Like, you know how many fucking mixtapes I get a week? Dog, I put that shit in. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I'll tell you what. One thing about music.
From track one.
One thing about music is it got a flow too. And when I say flow, your mix got a flow. So like when you say something like that to me, like you had it in and you left it in, there wasn't nothing on there that was disturbing to you. Shout out to Black Sun Engineering. Shout out to Il Porter. Il Porter records me, makes all the. He's right there. That's Il Porter. He puts all the direction to my music, and then we send it off to get mastered by Black Sun Engineering. So when you say that, I just want to make sure they're credited because they definitely a part of that.
Bro, I only got like 10 CDs that enter my when I drive, I be in my own zone. I got this nigga shit too. And my nigga Uptown J, he part of the playlist.
Okay.
But your shit shocked me because it was just like I was mad at myself because I had this shit. No. The reason I was mad at myself was because I had that shit in my car for like 2 weeks prior to that. And I was driving around listening to corny ass shit. When I got to your joint, I played it straight through. And then I went back
and played it again
and picked the songs I like the most. Off camera, I gave him a little. I was like, yo, you know what? Listen, Seth, how many artists come in here and I be like, you know what? This shit was hot. I gotta listen to that shit all the time. Stop.
We've been getting that, and that's what shit like that is what pushes us because we hear that from people that won't really lie to you. Though. You know, they just won't say nothing.
Bro, I tell motherfuckers they corny to their face. To their motherfucking face.
But
Even when we not on air with the radio, so we, my nigga Uptown Gio, we be out at events and shit.
Man, listen, I'm gonna keep it real.
I tell
Uptown
motherfuckers,
Gio just came and sat down next to me and shit, and he showed his ass real quick. Uptown Gio can rap his ass off. You heard me say it. I'll say it right now.
Yeah.
He definitely came over there.
Speaking of rapping his ass off, this is my first impression of OT. So I would say like 2 years ago, maybe about 2 years ago when we first started the show, we had a guest. I can't remember who was our guest. But we was in here, then he showed up with a bunch of guys. I'm not gonna. This is African American. Let me use the correct word. He's the only white guy. So everybody was like, nothing against you, but everybody's like, what the fuck is this white boy doing here?
When you see one white boy and
we was like, I don't know if he could rap. Nigga.
You know that
he came in here and fucking killed everybody. It was like 30, 40 guys in here. He killed everybody. So that was my first impression of you. Ever since then, it was like we always been cool. Like that day you came out, it was like we always talk. But yo, that was the first impression of you. And
you know why I fuck with him?
White boy about to go somewhere.
Sin, you know why I fuck with him? Because even after you said that, he didn't change his demeanor at all. He said,
not at all.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said it was like 40 niggas in here.
He shot everybody the fuck up because I was like, he on that shit. He definitely did.
My manager's like that. He's that random one fucking white dude. But you know what it is though? I can't remember. You know what it is? I'm just with who I'm with right now because after all the fuckery and everybody burning each other and girls and money and dudes fucking up money and everything, you know how that shit goes. I'm just with the dudes that we never fucking fried each other.
Right.
That's who I'm with. I just happen to be the only white dude that day. But really, like, it's a tight-knit group of people that I've gone and found. I've got friends in, like, different places, and I don't always mix them. Because out of every crew, you'll get, like, 2 or 3 solid fucking dudes, right? So I got, like, 2 or 3 solid dudes in, like, 5 or 6 places. Now I'm starting to bring them together because I know none of them are going to fry each other. None of them are going to, you know what I'm saying? It's all going to be building. So we're building a network together. So those dudes that I came with, I mean, it's love, you know what I mean? I'm grateful to have them.
Yeah. So I feel the same way. Sometimes I be like with a lot of guys, and I'm the only Latina in there. They be like, what the hell she doing here? I'm like, listen, this is where I belong. This is where I belong. But go ahead.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask this question. Does that come up a lot? As far as, I'm talking to you, OT.
I think about being from uptown.
No. I'm talking about to you, OT. Does that come up like as far as you were a white motherfucker from the hood? I'm gonna say you're a white nigga from the hood, but motherfuckers, you're aiming towards a grander scale. So does that come up a lot?
Yeah, it does. But it's like, I mean, not with like official, like thorough motherfuckers who like are getting to know you. Like they're not gonna say that to you. They might
That's what I'm saying. But see, that's the Philly part of it. Motherfuckers in Philly know each other. Like we fuck with each other.
No, I get a little. I ain't gonna
man.
lie. When I walk in, I get shock value because I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, hey, look at this fucking dude." Yo, check dude out. You know what I mean? So if I'm probably even like halfway decent, I'm already shocking them, right? They're probably, oh wow, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? But if I snap and have a good little runoff and a good little show, which has been happening lately, and you know. It's just been going good. You know how like if you freestyle and shit, sometimes like if I you got like kind of a shitty run sometimes you have a real good run, like you freestyle for like a couple minutes straight, like damn, that shit was nice. Well, same way with shows.
Real freestyling.
Yeah, real freestyle. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes with shows and shit, you know, sometimes it doesn't always go out perfect, you know what I'm saying? Just pray it does. And when it does, it's worth it.
We're about to go. So we're about to end the show. Can you give us your handouts?
Yeah.
Where we can follow you, any upcoming shows, remind the audience.
You can follow me at OT_TheReal on Instagram, Twitter OT_TheReal, Facebook OT Coca-Cola and OT The Real. Type in OT The Real on Google, you'll find me.
OT The Real. Why are you whispering? Like, what's going on?
I'm talking to them.
I'm like, wait, his voice just went all the way down. OT The Real. Okay.
So wait.
Do you want them to follow you or no?
Yeah, I think they should.
Okay,
If they
let's hear
if
that.
they want to grow. If you want to grow,
okay.
follow
I'm watching you. This is what I do. I'm watching you. I'm like, hold on, you whispering over here. So say that one more time. OT The Real.
Follow me at OT_The Real.
Okay, I think we got that.
Yeah, you can follow me at the World Geo69. That's DA. You know what I'm saying? On everything. Uptown Geo. Google that. I'm up there. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I hate to end the show today because we're having fun, but we gotta go.
What time
But
is
go
it?
ahead. Give us your handouts.
Who, me?
It's
If y'all don't know where to find Maxx Madness 215, then you fucking lost. Because I'm the motherfucking... Never mind.
Give us your handouts.
I just did.
Oh, okay.
Maxx Madness 215, 2 X's, motherfucker.
Okay.
I hear better.
Fresh.
Okay, I'm your girl, Sin City. You can follow me at Sin_Sin City 215. Show some love to Love and Peace. Thank you. You guys have a good weekend and be safe out there.
End it with bars.
We're gonna end the show for the camera, but we're gonna keep going on them.
What's up? Can we get some bars?
Do you have more bars? What y'all got for us?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. You can give them something else.
Alright, well let's go.
I'm about to say off camera, off the show.
No, you just want some more footage of us rapping? Is that what you want?
Yeah,
16 or something? It's cool.
I'm about to say we can record it, so we off the show.
No. Go ahead. We still on, but
Are we still on?
you was under it for this.
I'm sorry, y'all. I be talking shit. You know.
Go ahead.
I said I went from MA to PA. Oh, you want to use the mic?
Yeah, we still on.
I said I went from MA to PA. I made a quick stop in DE where I sold piff to that boy Swift started lip locking with DTs. No more beach life, no more sea breeze. That was strike one, no more freebies. Got big toys that make big noise. I'm with the big boys, no more peewees. And they always hated how we made it because it made them feel violated, like PVs. They sent us upstate, gave us TVs, stuck our arms out to check for TB. But they amplified me like a PV because everybody else sound like Wheezy. When I'm more like a white Jada / Meek and I sold a lot of coke like Jeezy. But I need rap and rap needs me. It's in my eyes even when I ain't high. You can look up in the sky like Bone Thugs Crossroads when they all looked up and saw Easy. In the streets and the rap shit, they call me O, but my mom still calls me Stevie. You can call me whatever, don't call me broke. We can do whatever you don't call them folk. Remember when I left Cole in the hallway poke and slid up out the door like hallway smoke? I took him for his trees, but that was the old me. If I came up now, it was always yo. Couldn't take chillin' in my mom place broke. Homie put me on, and that's all she wrote. Black label jeans with the hard up coat. Dumb high, but I'm getting smarter though. Ain't no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Me and Big Homie was letting them things go. Got him in for 30, scooped out a point, hit it 1-to-1, said 20 for a joint. Go get that God willing, man. That's all it is. God willing, my fuck it. Super Kitchen, OT The Real. And my man Uptown Geo with me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Philly shit.
I'm telling you, you got some bars for us? You gonna stand up and sit down?
Let's go.
Lit, so I'm gonna sit down.
He's up lit already.
Just like crazy.
I said I came from the block, dog. Aim with a Glock, dog. Put one in your top and put you in a box, dog. One shot, niggas realize their life over. Reading up on all my bread before the night's over. I want it fast, nigga. Be ready to give it up. Niggas hesitate on my paper, then I'ma lift him up. Mossberg sawed off and hit him with the llama. I'm trying to get straight to the point with no commas. If you ain't riding, you get left on the curb. Let the Mac spit stupid, take a sip of the serve. Yeah, I got a lot to say. Debts, you got a lot to pay. We can go to war all night. I got a lot to spread. I'm a hood celebrity. You ain't gotta know me. Talk wrong out of your mouth, I shoot your goatee. And I shoot your OE. Only if you sipping on it, chop your right leg off, but only if you limping on it, shit, doggone it. I'm a gifted individual, multi-talented rapper, devour individuals. The ball got the shit down pat. I walk the streets with a meat cleaver, I'm waiting on my shipment of gas. Young G out of his mind, I ride with a 9. Think you robbing me cause you won't get $1 of mine. Spraying off any second. Neglecting y'all your sympathy. The Glock is gonna be popping, niggas jocking my delivery. A lot of niggas is trash. A lot of niggas is ass. They signed to Sunoco. A lot of niggas is gas. I'll shoot you off for the ab. I'm back on the block. And any nigga in my path getting left on the spot. G block till they put me in the grave. I'm a rider. I show up at your video shooting blindside you. Puffing on the ganja. Sparking out your L. If it wasn't for these cameras, I'd be sparking out a shell. Shit, I'm gonna prevail regardless of all the hate. I can still rep the block, it always can penetrate. I'm a hood legend, a hood repping the ball weapon. I run through every hood, split it in 4 sections. I've been nice since 9-8, my life in grind straight. I'm the nigga that's boosting the crime rate. These niggas want me down in the box, I reverse the move. I'm a murk the dude when we surrounding this spot. My nigga Millie riding with me, got his Millie riding with him. Got the 40 collie with me, so somebody gotta hit him. I'm a youngin' in his prime, I'm a youngin' about to shine. First started, I was battling niggas with 2 rhymes. Through time, I developed a flow.
That's funny. That's real shit. This is back in the day. Back in the 2 rounds.
Yeah, man, we gotta go. We got shit. We gotta rock too. But shout out to my man.
Make sure y'all show them some love.
Listen, everybody, y'all better. Y'all already follow these niggas, man.
Yes. We're gonna get into some music real quick.
I know for a fact.
You wanna get the flicks and all that?
I know for a fact. I'm gonna be mad as shit if you don't win these awards this year. I seen who you up against. I'll be mad as shit. I'ma hate.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
Philly hip hop awards.
I ain't even see it. I ain't even see it.
He's